Hello, and welcome to this guided meditation designed to help you hear your intuition more clearly. Just take a moment to settle yourself down into a position that feels comfortable to you, and we'll begin. Who am I, and why am I here? Two of the most profound questions a human can ask themselves. Two questions we are always seeking the answers to, even when we aren't conscious of it. We want fulfillment. We want happiness and contentment. We want to live a life that feels true to us. We want to wake up in the morning and look forward to the day we have ahead of us, the life we have created. And in order to create a life that truly fulfills us, it's important to know the answer to those two most profound questions. Who am I, and why am I here? But on our quest to find the answers, we tend to focus our attention externally. We seek external validation that the path we're on is the right one. We make decisions based on the fear of letting others down, rather than decisions based on love and understanding of ourselves. We look for happiness and fulfillment in other people, in things we can acquire, in how successful we are. And that's okay. We're human after all. We're wired for connection. It's important to our survival that we have it. So seeking out things that'll be approved by others and will optimize our ability to connect is a very natural human thing to do. But it's also important to know that no amount of external validation can replace internal validation. That we will never find all the answers we seek by looking outside of ourselves. Because the answers to those most profound questions, who am I, and why am I here, can only be found inside of us. The part of us that has those answers, our intuition, our inner knowing, our inner guidance system, our higher self, our true self. This part of us speaks gently and quietly. In fact, it's more of a feeling than a sound, more of a gentle nudge, a gut feeling. You know this feeling. You'll have felt it many times before. Perhaps you're recalling a time now where it felt really clear, where you knew exactly what to do because of the intuitive feeling you had. Perhaps you trusted it and went with it. Or perhaps you're recalling a time when you didn't. And that's okay too. It's so easy to do. For there's a part of us that's much louder, much more vocal, that often steps in and blocks our ability to hear our intuition. The ego, the false self, the part of us that's made up of all our limiting beliefs, all our fears, all our doubts. The part of us that tells us we can't trust ourselves and to seek external answers. The part of us that forms so many layers over our intuition that it becomes harder and harder to hear. But the more we get to know our ego, and the more we get to understand what it says to us, the easier it becomes to quiet it down. And the more we can quiet the ego down, the easier our intuition is to hear. And that's what we're going to do now. We're going to quiet the voice of our ego and seek the answers we need from our intuition. Let's start with some deep breaths, right down into the stomach. Feel your stomach expand as you breathe in and contract as you breathe out. Take a few of these deep breaths, feeling the stomach expand and contract with every inhalation and exhalation. Feeling yourself becoming more and more relaxed with every breath. Noticing your thoughts getting quieter and quieter with every breath. Now, allow your breathing to settle back down into a gentler, more natural rhythm. Keep your awareness on it. If you notice your awareness slipping away, don't worry. Just redirect it back to the breath without judgment, strengthening your focus every time you do. And now, I want you to turn down the volume on your thoughts. Imagine a little dial on the side of your head. And just see yourself turning it right down. Turning down your conscious thoughts in order to hear your intuition more clearly. If you notice them starting to get louder, you can always come back and turn them down again. Now, with our conscious thoughts quietened and our breathing soft and gentle, we're going to move our awareness away from the mind and down into the stomach, down into your gut. Just slowly move your focus down, down, down until you reach that area. And gently rest your focus there. Imagine a soft, glowing light filling up your torso. Keep breathing gently and keep your awareness focused on that light. There's a reason our intuition is also known as a gut feeling. Scientists call the gut our second brain because research has shown that our gut has an entire network of neurotransmitters, just like the ones in our brain. That's why we feel so much in our stomach, because it works in much the same way as the brain does, transmitting messages. And we're going to listen. Really listen to what it has to say. If you need to turn down the volume on your conscious thoughts again, go ahead and do that. And then bring that awareness back to your gut. Just rest there for a few moments. Inhaling and exhaling. Fully present and relaxed. Focused on that soft light. And now, you're going to ask yourself the question, who am I? Allow the answers to surprise you. Know that whatever comes up is right and true, whether it makes sense to you or not. Who am I? Keep repeating the question, listening to every new answer that comes through. Who am I? Who am I? And now, you're going to do the same again. But this time the question is, why am I here? Again, allow the answers to surprise you. Know that the answers you receive are right and true, even if they don't make sense. Why am I here? Keep repeating the question, listening to every new answer that comes through. Why am I here? Why am I here? Now, while we are in this space of being able to hear our intuition, go ahead and ask it any other question you want to know the answer to. Perhaps there's something you've been struggling with. Go ahead and ask now. Trust the answers you receive. And now, with our new found answers, we're going to slowly and gently make our way back to consciousness. No rush. Just slowly begin to lift your awareness from your body and back into the room that surrounds you. You may want to grab a journal or a piece of paper and write down the wisdom that came through for you.